Hello everyone, happy Monday. Welcome back to another Art with Mr. Hadley video. I am super excited for these lessons this week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, because these lessons are inspired by superhero drawings and stories that were created by the students I got to teach in Ecuador. And I'd like to tell you a little bit more about that right now. In this photo, I'm standing right outside the classroom that I taught in during my time in Ecuador. And it was in this classroom where I was able to meet and teach a group of children who are similar to your age, different subjects like reading, writing, but mostly art. Their classroom teacher was so kind. She and I read books to the children, like Where the Wild Things Are. And the children got to draw characters and painted scenes from the stories, including that one, that we told. My favorite drawings, though, they come from the superhero lessons that we worked on together. And there were 3 lessons total. First, we drew superheroes, and we also came up with superpowers for our heroes. Second, we put the superheroes that we drew into a story, sort of like a comic book. Finally, the third part, we suited up. We made our own costumes. We actually became superheroes. Thank you so much for listening to me talk more about my time with the children in Ecuador. Now, I'd really like to share these lessons with you. Starting with the first lesson, is we're going to draw our superhero. Now, before we do that, though, I want us to think about a superhero in your life, or a superhero that you admire. It could be a made-up superhero that you make up, or it could be a superhero that already exists. I'm sure you can already guess one of Mr. Hadley's favorite superheroes right now. One of my favorite superheroes is, in fact, Spider-Man. Ever since I was a little kid, Spider-Man has been like literally the coolest superhero to me just because of what he can do. He can web sling through city buildings, like catch himself on his webs. He has super strength, he has super speed, he can jump really far. He has a sense of danger. He can literally sense when danger is coming. That is so cool. I also think about real life superheroes. You know, you can think of teachers, you can think of doctors, you can think of people who helped you become you right now, or people you know who are helping other people right now. So I really want you to think about this seriously. Yes, there are superheroes like this that exist. We can watch movies and TV shows, but why don't you start thinking about the superheroes that really do exist in the real world? I know that for me, one of my real life superheroes have always been my teachers. They help me stay artistic, they've helped me keep being creative, and they've definitely encouraged me to keep being who I am. So I have to thank all the teachers out there. Thank you so much, because you are all my heroes. So I'm gonna get this drawing started. You need a pencil and a piece of paper, so something to draw with and something to draw on. I'm gonna gain a little inspiration from the Spider-Man I have right here, and I'm also gonna use these drawings to draw my superhero. These are actually the drawings from the kids in Ecuador. So I'm gonna get started here. For a superhero, I'm gonna draw pretty basic, but anybody, I'm sure you know how to draw a superhero. Maybe you've done it before. It's fine. If you want to draw it your own way, you go right ahead. This is just one way how to do it, okay? So, first part, superhero drawing. I'm gonna make just a circle right here. Very basic superhero drawing right now, or drawing of a superhero. All right. And then what I'm gonna do, curved line here, and a curved line here. One hole here, 2 holes here. Eyes are very, very far apart. It's more cartoonish than anything. It's not real life, but it's fun. Add the pupils here. Maybe they've got some eyebrows. I'm actually gonna start adding some hair because I don't want my superhero to be a bald superhero. Although that's fine. If you want your superhero to be bald, that's fine. I can't really think of anything right now. But like I said, you don't have to draw inspiration from, comic book superheroes. What about everyday superheroes? Okay? Ear. They're sort of like the letter C, or backwards C. A nose. Letter C. A smile. Now I'm going to start drawing the neck. 2 lines there. 1 line curved down here. But it's not floating, right? And I want to have a superhero stance right now. A superhero stance to me looks something like this. I want to have my superhero standing like this. So, how we're going to do that is you just saw my arms. They were curved, right? You go ahead and draw this any way you want to. This is just one way to do the superhero drawing. 2 lines here. A superhero is going to have some gloves. They're not really on his waist, but I think that's good enough. Some legs. I'm actually going to stop the legs kind of short there because I want my superhero to have some boots. What does your superhero have on their feet? What do they have on their hands? Maybe they have robotic hands. That's pretty cool. Maybe they don't have hands. Maybe they have tentacles. Maybe your superhero is some sort of alien-like creature. Or maybe just a creature. Maybe your superhero is not from this world. Drawing a tool belt. I have to make a logo. You don't have to make a logo, but I want to make a logo. I tried to make that an H for Hadley. Kind of messed up a little bit. That's okay. I want some more gadgets on my gloves here. Some buttons. I'll figure out what those buttons are for soon. And I would like a cape. 1 line here. Another line here. And then just 1 line. Well, actually 3 lines. Because you don't want to make 1 line that goes across inside. And to finish this drawing off, you know what I'm going to do? Since this superhero has a cape, I'm going to draw small rectangles down here. And I'm hoping that these small rectangles will start to look like what? If you don't know, that's okay, because I'm not drawing them very well. They're supposed to be buildings. So it's like the superhero is above the buildings. I'm going to call my superhero Super Art Teacher. I can only think of a couple powers right now, so I'm not going to write down a whole list of superpowers, but I can think of 2 off the top of my head. 1 power is going to be Transform Vision. What does that mean? Well, imagine all you had was a pencil, right? And the only thing that you had at all were pencils, but you needed a paintbrush. Well, Super Art Teacher can use their Transform Vision to change the pencil into a paintbrush. The next superpower they have, which is, I think, pretty obvious because of the drawing, they can fly. What about your superhero? Okay? What superheroes did you come up with in your head when you thought of comic book superheroes? What superheroes come to mind when you think of real life, everyday superheroes? Right? Teachers, doctors, nurses, firefighters. Thank you so much for watching today. If you didn't draw along, that's okay. But if you followed along, that's awesome. Thank you so much. I am really excited for these next 2 lessons. The video on Wednesday, we're actually going to be making a comic, and on Friday, we're actually going to try and make costumes. For Wednesday, do have a pencil and paper ready, and I'll explain what you need more on Friday when Wednesday's video hits. I will see you later, and thanks for watching. Bye!